Welcome back. The news in full. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting on Thursday with the Minister of Justice, Councillor Omar Marwan. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said that during the meeting, the president was briefed on measures of upgrading the litigation system nationwide through technical modernization, in addition to training programs to raise human carriers' qualifications. In this context, the president instructed to boost efforts to achieve a qualitative improvement in the judicial system and to upgrade the installation of courts across the nation, as well as to speed up the litigation procedures to achieve a comprehensive justice system. Also on Thursday, President al-Sisi held a meeting with Chairman of Board of Directors of the Arab Authority of Industrialization, Mukhtar Abdul Latif. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said that the meeting tackled the authority's activities and plans in various civil and military domains. In this regard, President al-Sisi was briefed on the development strategy of the authority on increasing the manufacturing and technological capabilities of its factories. He also reviewed upgrading a process of production lines in accordance with the latest standards, as well as enhancing cooperation with local and foreign private sector companies. The head of state directed the continuation of the authority's ongoing efforts in different fields within the framework of requirements of the state's Sustainable Development Plan. The president also ordered to enhance deepening local industrialization and transferring and localizing modern technology in Egypt. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli inspected on Thursday development work at St. Catherine International Airport. Madbouli also inspected the new residential area of Zaytuna in St. Catherine, visited Taba City, and inspected a number of projects. More details in this report.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli inspected on Thursday development work at St. Catherine International Airport. During his tour, Madbouli stressed the importance of developing the airport in conjunction with the Great Transfiguration Site project over the Land of Peace to accommodate expected air traffic and future expansion of the city as a global tourist and religious destination. The Premier listened to an explanation of development projects taking place at the airport and toured the airport's components and development sectors. Construction work included passenger buildings with a capacity of 600 passengers per hour on an area of 15,000 square meters, including travel and arrival halls. The airport also includes international and local halls, VIP halls, control towers with a height of 32 meters, housing for employees, as well as 32 service facilities, besides water, sanitation, irrigation and fire networks. Prime Minister Madbouli also inspected the new residential area of Zaytuna in St. Catherine on Thursday. During the tour, he listened to detailed explanations by the Minister of Housing, Utilities and Urban Communities, Asim Al-Qazzar, who indicated the project is based on adding housing units and implementing services to provide an integrated residential community about 3 kilometers outside the city to accommodate population increase and the expected tourist influx to the city. Project witnessed completion of 21 residential complexes with a total of 546 housing units, with areas ranging from 100 square meters to 230, with integrated services including a school, a mosque, a church and commercial stores. On the other hand, the Prime Minister arrived in Taba City to also inspect a number of projects. The Premier inspected Taba International Airport and met tribal leader of Ahayawat tribe, Sheikh Salema Masmanaka Babay. The tribal leader welcomed the Prime Minister, expressing the people's appreciation of the state's efforts in developing Sinai. Madbouli also stressed that this comes upon President al-Sisi's directives to focus on service and development projects.
On the sidelines of the high-level segment of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry co-chaired with the High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy of the European Union, Joseph Borrell, the 13th ministerial meeting of the Global Counterterrorism Forum to exchange experiences in the field of countering terrorism and extremism. In his speech, Minister Shukri noted that people in several countries are severely suffering due to the danger of terrorism and its repercussions. The top diplomat stressed the necessity of concerted global efforts to confront contemporary terrorist risks and eradicate them with evolving forms and practices of terrorist organizations. He stressed the significance of innovating new methods of confrontation to keep pace with successive developments of those organizations in parallel with the drying up of their sources of finance to prevent losing more innocent victims, hold displacement waves, and ensure enforcing human rights enshrined in international conventions. Foreign Minister Shukri had participated on Thursday in a special meeting hosted by the UN Secretary General on financing climate loss and damage. Shukri delivered a speech as president of the 27th session of the United Nations Climate Conference, in which he commended the commitment to supporting the loss and damage agenda behind reaching a historic agreement during COP27 to establish a loss and damage fund for vulnerable countries. In this regard, the top diplomat warned that the floods in Pakistan last year, the Libyan cyclone, wildfires in the Mediterranean, and droughts in the Sahel and the Horn of Africa reflect an increase in the frequency and magnitude of natural disasters, their impacts and damages. And the Interior Ministry continued to play its social role in supporting citizens in the most needy areas. In this context, and under the auspices of President Assisi, the 24th phase of We Are All One initiative continued with distributing food boxes and school supplies to citizens in most needy areas in different governorates. We Are All One initiative aims at providing various food and non-food commodities to citizens at low prices. The initiative has hundreds of branches, including key super and hypermarkets nationwide, as well as Interior Ministry outlets. Amen.